Good morning everyone, it is Monday morning and I just put on my makeup. Before I finished getting ready, I thought I would chit chat a little bit because it's still relatively early. I've already done a spot of cleaning, so I feel like I'm a little bit ahead of schedule. So I am heading on vacation in a couple of weeks. I was trying on bathing suits and I really feel like I need to tighten up a little bit before we go. I carry most of my excess weight on my hips, thighs, and butt area, and that area is just not looking pretty. I could also tighten up a little bit in my stomach region. So I've been doing the yoga challenge, as you guys know, so I'm going to continue with that. So for the next couple of weeks before we leave on vacation, I'm going to integrate a nutrition portion. Mainly, I'm going to be eating more protein and controlling portion size a little bit more and controlling snacks a little bit more. I did something like this probably about 2 years ago when I started tracking on MyFitnessPal, and my goal back then wasn't to lose weight, it was actually to eat more protein. And I found that by eating more protein, I actually ended up losing weight because I was full for longer. So I'm gonna try to replicate that, and what I can remember of my eating, and I will look it up, is that in the morning for breakfast, I ate a hard-boiled egg. When I got to work, I had a tea, and then I would have my salad, and then I might have a little snack like a yogurt or a banana, something that's not cookies or chocolate or granola bars or some of the other things I've been snacking on lately. And then when I come home, I have a nice dinner. I eat as much dinner as I want, and then after that, I have one serving of peanut M&Ms. It might be a little more challenging, especially this week, because we've got a lot of meals that aren't at home. So I've got a couple of lunches at work, and then we have a couple of dinners because we're seeing my family tomorrow, and then we also have Chinese New Year this coming weekend. So there will be a lot of dinners out, but at least my husband and I, the two of us together, we basically stay home now. So this is something that I forgot to talk about in my last vlog, but I want to start having dinners out with my husband only once a month. So before we would go out pretty much a few times a week, maybe once or twice a week. But again, after doing the Eat at Home challenge, we're not as interested, I guess, in going out for dinners. So I want to do that only once a month and have it be a real treat rather than, oh, it's the weekend, let's go out. So we might still go for roti, or we might go grab some takeout or whatnot, but in terms of having a nice sit-down dinner that's generally a little bit more expensive than your average takeout meal, I want to do that once a month. So that will be better, I think, for our waistlines. It'll also be a really nice treat, almost like a date night, and it'll also be better for our wallets. Good morning everyone. I haven't vlogged in a really long time, since Monday. It's Thursday now. I'm just about ready for work, so thought I would just do a little bit of chit chat. I'm gonna have my hard-boiled egg, but I have a couple of minutes. The eating is going pretty well. I had lunch at work 2 days this week, and I was able to control myself and not overindulge. It also helped that we didn't have cookies with our catering order, because cookies are pretty much my downfall. I can resist the boxed cookies, but those jumbo cookies that come with catering orders that are sometimes cut in half, sometimes not, I can't resist those. So it really helped that we didn't have them, and I didn't really overindulge in anything. I haven't really been eating unhealthy snacks this week, even though I usually allow myself peanut M&Ms or whatnot. I haven't been doing that. Instead, I've been snacking on yogurt and fruit, so I've been feeling really good. So a few of you were asking in my previous vlog whether I sleep early to compensate for my no snooze challenge and also for waking up a little bit earlier, and I definitely do. I'm huge on sleep. If you guys know me in real life, you'll know that I sleep a lot. I just have to get my 7 or 8 hours, or else I feel very grumpy. I don't feel like myself. On occasion, I can do with 6, but I always end up napping to make up for it. And I'm the type of person, no matter what time I set my alarm for, I usually am not ready to wake up because I love to sleep that much. So waking up at 6 o'clock has actually been okay. I did end up pressing snooze one day though. So oddly enough, I slept more that day because I was able to sleep in a little bit later, and I still went to bed at around the same time. So I think I got just over 8 hours that day. and I was particularly lethargic. So I don't know if maybe more than 8 hours is too much for me. I have a feeling it is. I think 7 to 8 is perfect. So I ended up pressing snooze for 10 minutes and I was 10 minutes behind the entire day. So that's the only time I've pressed snooze since I started the challenge. And yeah, I was 10 minutes late for yoga, so I was 10 minutes late logging on to my computer for work. I was 10 minutes late going to the gym at lunch. I was 10 minutes late leaving home to go see my family, and I was 10 minutes late for dinner with my family. Those 10 minutes made a huge difference that day. I do want to share some big news that my sister is in Australia. She's actually moved there temporarily. I don't know if she's sharing all of the details yet, but she has shared that she's moved to Australia for the next chapter in her life, and I am super duper excited for her, of course. I am going to miss her a lot. We typically only see each other at family gatherings on special occasions and the like, but there's also a sense when one of your immediate family members is so far away. So I'm kind of feeling that today. So I wanted to vocalize it a little bit. So I think that's it for now. I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then head off to work. I've taken a couple of bites already, but this is basically my hard-boiled egg. I cut it into quarters and then I put a little bit of the Frank's Red Hot powder on it, and it is so good. It's mouth-watering. It's also very satisfying and oddly filling. So I'm gonna finish this, but I wanted to show it, and I do eat it with a teeny tiny spoon. It's a very small spoon. Here's my hand, here's the spoon. My friend bought me this tea when she went to Australia last year, and I think I'm gonna try it today for the very first time. It comes in this really nice little bag. And look at this packaging. It is amazing. I love this bottle. It's got a stopper top, which is really nice, and I opened it up to smell it when she gave it to me, and it smells so good. And I just did my yoga practice, so I am extremely happy and feeling very energetic and ready to start the day. And I'm working from home today, so that's why I'm having my tea as well as my coffee at home. Normally I have my coffee at home and then I go to work and I have my tea. So it has been a really productive morning. I got a lot of stuff done for work, so I am very relieved, and I think I can start off the weekend right, although I have an additional project for this side thing that I'm doing that's work related that I have to get done before we leave for our trip. So a lot of the weekend's going to be spent doing that, but I am getting hungry. Oh, I just went to the gym too. So I did my elliptical and got my 30 minutes on my Apple Watch. I also cut a couple of t-shirts because my husband was donating them, and I need a couple of new muscle tees because I donated a few. So I cut some fresh muscle tees and I wore one to the gym. So it is lunchtime. I have 20-30 minutes or so before I have to get back to work. So I'm going to make a potato and onion soup. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a dairy-free. I'm gonna use some chicken stock or whatever stock I have. Here are the muscle tees I cut. This shirt was my hubby's from ages ago. He actually put it in the donate pile quite some time ago, but I hadn't cut it yet, so I cut this one. He also donated this one. This is the one I wore to the gym today. I love this one because we bought it in Chicago the year the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup, so it's got lots of nice memories. And then he also donated this one, and I had a red Raptor shirt, which I am donating. So I rescued this one because I like white, black, and gray a whole lot better than colors, although I do like blue. I like wearing blue and pink a lot. So I've got the carrots and the onions going. This is actually quite a bit of carrots. I've added the potatoes, and I just left the skin on because I'm gonna puree everything anyway. And then I put in a little bit of salt, not too much because I can always add more after. And then I put in a bunch of cayenne pepper. I like spicy stuff. And some garlic powder because I don't have fresh garlic. So I'm going to be adding in beef broth because this is all I have, so this is not going to be vegetarian. I think I'm only going to put in a little bit because I don't want to add any cream or any thickeners. So I'm going to let the vegetables do the thickening, so I don't need a whole lot of broth. And I think I'll be able to eat all of this by myself. Hubby isn't a huge fan of soup. I'm just going to put enough basically to cover the vegetables. So that maybe was 2 cups. So I think that's good. I'm gonna bring this to a boil, let it simmer for 20-30 minutes. I'm gonna get back to work. There are a couple of things I wanna do before the end of the day. One thing I probably won't be able to finish, but I should at least get it started. So the veggies are all done. I'm gonna take them off the heat, let it cool just very slightly, and then come back and blend it all up. This smells so good. I'm going to be taking my immersion blender now and blending it all up. I love this thing. It works like a charm. I didn't have any toppings like sour cream or yogurt or anything like that. I do have sweet yogurt, but I'm not putting that on my soup. So I used half a tablespoon of hemp hearts just for a little bit of protein and some good fat. And I also have a couple of basil leaves. Soup was so good and so filling. I'm stuffed, and I ate it a bit faster than I normally would have because I was doing a time lapse and the battery started dying. I also had to work a little bit while I was eating. So normally I don't do anything while I'm eating, but I'm still really bad when I'm working at work or at home. I just tend to watch my computer while I eat. I don't want to miss an email or an instant message or something like that. So I did have to go on the computer a little bit in between bites, but for the most part, I'm okay. I would say 90 to 95% of the time when I'm eating, I just focus on eating. So we are heading up to dinner. We're going to Paradise for Chinese food. I am wearing a red coat. So this is the one I got in Uniqlo in Japan. Or was it Hong Kong? In Hong Kong. And I haven't worn it since I bought it pretty much. But it's been in my closet staring at me. I actually don't wear red a whole lot, but I do love this coat, so I decided to pull it out for Chinese New Year. So my sister has safely landed in Australia, so she's not going to be joining us for dinner tonight, but my other sister is in town, so I'm very excited to see her. My aunt and uncle are also in town from Hong Kong. I don't know if I mentioned that last time, so we're gonna be seeing them again. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'm really hungry. I had a couple of yogurts and I also had some dates and some apricots. We just finished dinner and it was delicious. I have footage of a few of the courses, but not all of them, so I'll just insert whatever I have. But dinner was amazing, very good. Afterwards, my sister, my hubby, and my sister's boyfriend and I went to ChaTime. Crazy drivers. We went to ChaTime and got bubble tea. I got a large. This is the roasted milk tea. It's so good. It's supposed to be less sweet, but it still is very sweet, but it's delicious. Before we head back up to the condo, I just wanted to show you my outfit. So this little fur collar is from Joe Fresh. The coat is from Uniqlo. My purse is the reissue. My shirt is the striped top from Yes Style. Jeans are from Winners. They're by item. I don't think they make women's jeans anymore, but oh, I love these so much. And then my shoes are Adrian Vittadini. And finally, this little choker is from Yes Style. Hey everyone, it is Saturday now. Happy Chinese New Year or Happy Lunar New Year. We are heading to Costco. We're gonna pick up a few things and then we're going to head back to the condo. I'm gonna do my yoga and maybe take a short nap. And then we are heading over to have dinner with my in-laws. Hubby and I came out to look for the Uniqlo mobile giveaways. We haven't been able to find any. They seem to be in pockets of the city, but not for very long. But while we were out, we went for bubble tea, and we haven't been to Share Tea in so long that I actually ordered the wrong thing. So my husband and I have each other's favorite drinks, but he gets his full sweet and I get mine 80% sweet, so we're just sticking with our own. I normally like the Okinawa and he normally gets the Hokkaido, but we switched it up this time, so I have the Hokkaido, but it's still good. A couple of my friends actually told me about the Uniqlo giveaway, and I totally forgot it was this weekend. I could have gone out yesterday because I was working from home, and I actually read on social media that they were right near my place, so that would have been perfect, but I had completely forgotten about it. We are heading to Brampton now to see my in-laws. We didn't run into the Uniqlo mobile giveaway, but my friend texted me at around the time that we had to leave and said that they were in Chinatown, so we pretty much just missed them, but it's okay because I have enough heat tech shirts, and they were also giving away heat tech leggings. I am wearing red again. This is a red shirt that I thrifted years and years ago, and I haven't worn it for a really long time, but my friend gave me a photo recently of the two of us celebrating, I believe it was her birthday dinner, and I was wearing this top and I actually really liked it. So it reminded me of it, and I decided to pull it out today since it is the Lunar New Year. Hey everyone, so we just got home and I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I have a lot of footage, and I may start a new vlog tomorrow, although I do want to record my beauty basket video tomorrow as well. So I'm hoping to have a bunch of videos ready to go before we leave for vacation, but there may be a short break, say a week and a half, because we will be away and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that many videos done. So thank you for watching this vlog, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.